Hi folks, it's Keith Beardsley back with another edition of the atori01.com blog. So today I just want to look at one of the opinion polls that has come out. It's an interesting one. It's good news for the Conservatives. And of course, back when I was in there, we used to fret about these stupid polls all the time. Every time they came out, someone had to, offer an explanation or whatever. Anyways, it is really just a one-day snapshot as to where it's going. But if you look at things over time, you start to see some trends. And right now, the trends are pretty good for the Conservatives. So how does Justin Trudeau come out in the poll? Well, basically, Trudeau's negatives have risen. They're up to 50%. And only his positives are at 31%. So in other words, a lot more people dislike him than like him. The other issue was the direction the country's going in. How many people think we're going in the right direction? How many think we're going in the wrong direction? Well, 55% of those polled thought we were going in the wrong direction and only 30% in the right direction. Again, good news for the Conservatives. On the approval rating of the government, the overall approval, what do they think of the current government? Well, 34% approve. Almost half of them, 49%, disapprove of the current government. Now, you would think the Conservatives should be able to capitalize on that a little bit. But also keep in mind that Trudeau only needs roughly 40% to get a majority government with our current pass-the-post system. So he could still win. Now, when you look at issues, individual issues, which issues do the population want him to look at versus what they're not bothering to? Well, in the cost of living, 72% of those polled thought that the government was not focusing on that enough. That happens to be a Conservative issue. So again, something we could do. 70% felt that the government was not focusing enough on housing costs. Again, that's a Conservative issue. Crime, 50% felt the government was ignoring crime. And China, and the threat China poses to the West, 41% thought the government wasn't doing enough on that. So there you go. Lots and lots of negatives, lots of good news for the Conservatives if they can capitalize on it, and if they don't go off too half-cocked and come up with harebrained ideas. In other words, double down, do your homework, prepare, because even with all these numbers, Liberals still tend to win. Again, with our current election system, for sure. And I go back now, remind you, 1980, Pierre Trudeau, same last name, hated in the country. Mortgage rates then, 21.9%. Imagine all of our young people today paying that for a house. Well, we did. We survived. But he still won the election. Think of that one. Justin's not gone yet. He may still be around for a long time. He may even end up with a majority government. Think of that. Have a great day.